Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So today I got another do-it-yourself video. I'm going to change the fluid in the transfer case of my 2018 Chevy Colorado. So I guess we'll go underneath. Okay guys, for this particular truck I need a 15mm socket and an 18mm. And this truck has a skid plate, so I got to move that out of the way. And that requires a 15mm socket. And when you do this, you want to make sure your truck's on level ground. I haven't jacked this up or nothing, so it's a little bit tight under here, but still doable. The thing is, you want it level for when you refill it. And this last one. So instead of taking this out all the way, I just loosen it so I can slide the skid plate over to the side. Now, okay, so this is the drain plug here, and this is the fill plug. Before you go ahead and drain it, you want to make sure this fill plug will come out, and this is requires the 18mm. The reason being that you don't want to drain it and then find out you can't get the fill plug out. Okay, I'm going to take the fill plug all the way out just because it'll allow it to drain a little bit easier. Just make sure there's not any dirt there to fall in. Oh, this must have been a little bit too full. It shouldn't have drained out there, but anyway, that's fine. Maybe it's not quite level. Should be close, but anyway, I'll put the drain or the plug up here. So now, hopefully the camera can see. I'll take the drain plug out. You don't want to mix these two up because the drain plug is actually magnetic. Don't need that extension. Now, as you see, the fluid's fairly clean because I just changed this last summer. But it's cheap enough and simple enough to do that I just decided I'm going to do it every summer. Just I'm not sure if I'm going to keep this truck for the long term, but if I do, I want to make sure it's well taken care of. So you see the fluid's in, I don't know if you can see it or not, but the fluid's in real good shape. Like I said, I just put it in last summer, so it would have probably 15,000 kilometers on it or so. Now they say you don't have to change it only every 60,000 kilometers, I believe. But like I say, I'm going to change mine every summer because it's cheap. You buy one jug of transmission fluid for it for about $32, and that'll change it about almost 5 times. So I mean, it's not expensive. It doesn't take that long to do, and it's good insurance because your transfer case is pretty expensive if you ever have to replace it. Anyway, we're going to let that drain for 10 minutes or so, and I'll be back. Okay guys, it's been probably 5 minutes or 10. Anyway, this here's the magnetic plug on the bottom. I've never cleaned it. As you can see, there's nothing on it. That's because I already, like I say, I changed this about 15,000 kilometers ago. And the only time I use four-wheel drive is in the wintertime, so mine's pretty clean. But the first time I changed it, I can't remember the exact mileage, but I think it was around 45,000 kilometers. And it was pretty dark. So I decided to just change it every year because it's not that hard to do. And like I said, one jug was $32 for it takes transmission fluid. And that jug will fill this probably 4.5 times. So it's cheap insurance, because you don't want to have to service your transfer case. They're quite expensive. And just make sure you get the right fluid. With the GM, I think it was Dextron 6 is what they were called for. If you have a Ford, well, any vehicle, check your owner's manual to see what kind of fluid it takes. But I think, I don't know this for sure, but I think the Fords, you want to be sure and get exactly what they say. And I think a lot of times you have to use the Ford stuff, the Motorcraft or whatever they call it. But like I say, it's cheap, it's easy, it don't take that long to do. I could do this even faster if I wasn't recording it. But you definitely want to do the extra maintenance on your truck. Now, if you're paying somebody to do this, and yeah, I can understand not wanting to do it too often, but this is a job anybody can do. It doesn't take much. Now, as far as this goes, I'm sure it takes a certain amount of torque. I don't know what it is, but you're not going to want to break out torque wrench just to do this. So just get it snug. That's plenty good enough. If you don't get it tight enough, it'll seep a little bit. You'll notice it, and if you notice some seepage, then just tighten it up a little more. You also can use thread sealer. I didn't bother putting any on. It still had some thread sealer on it, so I just left it. Now the fill part is a little bit more difficult, but it's still not too bad. Anyway, I'll show you what I use to fill it. Okay guys, this is what I use for the transfer case. The way it's in a bad spot, so this is what I use to fill it. Just get this little, you just siphon the fluid out, and then you can just inject it in. So I'll show you how I fill this. Just dip it down in the bottle. She just sucks her out. Probably takes 4 or 5 of these to fill it. Tip it up here. But this works really, really good, and it's cheap. I can't remember what I paid for it, but I bought it at Canadian Tire. But I see all kinds of them on Amazon, so you can pick them up pretty easy. Anyway, I'll show you how to fill it. Okay, hopefully I got the camera in a good spot. Anyway, you take your syringe, or whatever you want to call it, just put it in, and you start pumping it in. Okay, I made a little error there. Okay, this will be the second one. Pump it in a little slower so it don't come out. That's 2. Okay, this will be the third one. Like I said, I can't remember how many it actually takes, but anyway, you fill it till it starts running out. That's how you know it's full. She must take at least one more. Okay, this is number 4. I'll put this in slow because it should be getting real close. Still not full yet. Okay, so this will be the 5th one. I think this one should fill it. Just going to put it in slow. I might be full now. Nope, still not yet. Still not full. Definitely the next one will fill it for sure. This will definitely fill it. I think we got her now. Maybe. She's still not full. I guess she takes more than I thought. Well, I don't see it running out anywhere, so I would say this one here would definitely fill it, but I said that last 2 times, so anyways. I think this might do it here. Yeah. Still ain't running out too much, so I'm gonna get some more. Anyways, this here has to fill it. Okay, now it's running out steady, so this definitely is full now. Anyway, that took more than I thought it would, but you can see it's still running out, so it's definitely full now. So, like I say, I don't know what the torque is on this, but I just snug it up and it should be fine. It's got a little bit of thread sealer left on it anyway. There. So, transfer fluid is all changed. Pretty simple job, didn't cost a lot. Might have been an error saying that you can fill it up 4 times. I thought it only took 1 liter, but it must take more than 1 liter. So probably get 3. Be able to change it 3 times on a jug of transmission fluid. Anyways, we'll put the skid plate back up. And that's pretty much it. I don't think you guys really care to see me putting the bolts back in the skid plate. Pretty simple. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching, and we'll catch you in the next one.